Hello friends, welcome to Tea Talk episode 3. Today is Wednesday, June the 11th, 2025. Now, if you haven't watched episode 1 and episode 2, those are up on Facebook and YouTube right now and will soon be on other socials. I'll leave the links in Facebook. This talk is not going to be about adding any points to my list. I want to circle back to point 1. And before I do that, I want to thank my sister Anna, who commented to me about the video that I was very calm and didn't let emotions rule the talk. And for those who know me, I can be a little emotional at times. Understatement. So these days have been just crushing because the emotions of this moment, it's all the emotions, right? And it hurts in spirit. I think about a Star Trek episode where the Enterprise went through a rift in time to another version of the universe where the Klingons were whooping the Federation. And nobody knew the change had taken place, except Guinan, played by Whoopi Goldberg. And she came to Picard and she goes something to the effect of, "Every fiber in my being is screaming that this is wrong." This is wrong, right? We no longer have a government, we have a regime. This is wrong. The United States of America is the land of freedom. This is wrong. So I'm not going to add a point to my list, as I said, but I want to circle back to point 1, where I stated that each of us have a responsibility to raise our voice. And as I said in the prior talk, July 4th of this year will celebrate and mark the 249th year since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, when we, the people, said, nope, we're not going to have a king. And now we don't have a government, effectively. So we need to raise our voice about that. Each of us, and I'm calling on everybody that hears this, take the time out of your day to make a recording, put it up, enter the record, state it clearly. I do not consent to this. I will not consent to the transformation of the United States into a dictatorship, the destruction of freedom, and the treasonous betrayal of the principles of the revolution. We, the people, each as individuals, raising our voice together, will crush this regime. And it's simple. It's just a few moments out of your day, and I know everyone's busy, and we all spend a lot of time in front of a screen. But take the time to do it. I'm challenging all of you. I'm telling you, it's your responsibility. You know, in 1787, when the Constitution came into effect in September, I believe, after there were 9 ratifications by state houses, we began a magnificent journey, right? And 249 years later, I think of the preamble where it says, in order to create a more perfect union. That's an ongoing process. It has not ended. It will not end. There is nothing perfect. We all, though, have to keep working towards it. And one simple thing we can do now, in recognition of the fact that the founders said, for ourselves and our posterity, to honor them and also to speak to our posterity so that they know clearly where we stand. Just take 2-3 minutes out of your time, make a recording, and state clearly, I do not consent to this regime. I dissent. That's simple. Post it to any socials you're on, send it to friends, family, put it as a comment, response to this video, whatever you want to do. Just do it. Now, I understand very clearly, personally, anecdotally, it's not comfortable to do. You know, all of us are busy. We have all these things we need to do. And then to sit down and try to do this, it's a little off-putting, right? It's like, I don't want to do this. I'm going to speak more about that impulse in another video, but I understand it completely. Again, I'm going to remind you, in the 249 years almost since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, millions of people have given their all. They have died for this so that we have the right to speak out, so that we can enjoy freedom, so that we can pass it on to our posterity. There's no excuse. It's a dishonor not to. And it's a sin. And for those who know me, you know I'm not a religious person. And when I use the word sin, I use it in its etymological sense from its founding, which goes back to ancient Greece, where in archery, when someone drew an arrow to take aim at the target, the bullseye, and missed, that was called a sin. It means it did not achieve what was possible. This is completely possible. 2 minutes out of your day, just do it. You will feel better about it. And then that impulse you felt previously about being bothered about doing it, instead of feeling fear, anxiety, all the emotions that this time gives us, you'll feel a moment of brief joy. I did it. You know, together we are going to bring this regime to an end. Together we will preserve freedom so that we can hand it on to the next generation. We'll see how they do with it, right? Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you again soon. Go carefully. Spirit be with you.